What the f*** are you doing?
I'm trying to hit it.
Oh no,
You're just smashing my wall.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it in one go at the wall. I'm Nacho.
Good day to have a good day. I want to be a manipulative.
I'm Jacob.
Question 1. Rate my heterosexuality. I'm Andy.
You guys are using 50% of your brain.
How are you serving community but not watching? Welcome back to the OddPodPodcast.
The OddPodPodcast.
The OddPodPodcast.
We're going to Uranus. Just buy your ticket before we get there.
Hey guys, OddPod Podcast here again. Episode 49. We're going to start this episode off by competing to see who can knock over these red solo cups the fastest. I will go first and go. I don't know where we go from here. Go. Oh man. Done. Oh, beat that.
That was pretty good.
Beat
That
that.
was pretty
That
good.
was impressive as shit. I didn't press record.
Shut
No, I'm joking.
Good thing we have 8 backup cameras.
That took you
those
like
were good
6
bounces.
seconds. That was pretty good.
One of them was really bad, but you know, it.
My turn.
Ready? Set.
Yep.
What the f*** are you doing?
I'm trying to hit it.
Oh no,
You're
start
just
over.
smashing
Start
my
over.
I'm
wall.
sorry. I'm trying to get it in one go at the wall.
Start over. He gets a second chance because.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't hit it that hard.
doing?
I'm trying to do one big hit right there.
All right, ready, set.
I won't hit it as hard. Stop your big. I can't. There we go.
Look at the cups, Nacho. There we go.
Damn it. Andy's fucking with me on purpose. Andy's turn. Sorry. That one went right through. Yeah, harder than it looks, huh?
I'm still doing a better job than you.
You might still have the same amount of cups that I did.
He's chucking the balls at you, Nacho. Give him a lob.
Well, I was hitting it too slow. Or I was throwing it too slow. Come on, Andy. Get that angle. One more. One more. One more. One more. One more. One more.
That's all right.
A lot harder than it looks. OddPod.
Andy soon, the OddPodPodcast University.
Well, I suck. I was not good at that at all. I'm not ping pong's not my thing.
You know, I would have done better had you not. Ding, 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 ding.
Doesn't it
ding.
suck when someone rigs stuff?
Yes, and that's just gonna make me want to rig this even harder every time we do something in the future. Like, I'm gonna push you in like the giraffe pen when we go to the zoo.
Ooh, we need to do that. Forgot about the zoo trip.
Murder each other at the zoo?
Yeah.
Murder mystery at the zoo. What? From the top.
Welcome back, folks, to the OddPod Podcast. We appreciate you watching that little ping pong segment we had. The only thing that's bouncing are these fucking numbers, man. They're going up. Shout out to Jacob and crushing it with the reels. Shout out to you guys for watching the episodes. And shout out to all 2 of you that still comment. More comments, please. We need to be verified. Our show needs to be verified.
That would be great. Could we pay for that?
Validated.
Could we, expedite that process?
I bet we can call an Indian call center and just be like, do you guys want to comment?
I think they're a little busy.
Oh my God. There's a war going on between India and Pakistan. We can add that to World War III watch, by the way. Been talking about that for a while.
Oh yeah.
I've been saying World War III since 2020, and people are like, no, you're stupid. But when you have a bunch of pots boiling, add India and Pakistan to the pot again. 2 nuclear powers, by the way.
Did they do anything during World War II and 1? I don't remember learning about them.
Probably got invaded or something. I don't even think Pakistan was a country yet.
Oh, is it?
I'm not sure, but I'm going to say they weren't.
Maybe
I'm gonna
Gandhi was holding it down. Like, we're not fighting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Holding it down while the Japanese Empire was just coming down on them.
Oh my God.
No, they were still owned by the British. They were still owned by the Brits. So the Indian people actually fought in World War II because the British were like, "Oi, get over here, you wanker! Let's go fight these Germans, eh? Well, it's a little bit Australian. What did the Australians do during World War II?
I imagine they congregated a bunch of kangaroos, right? And then they said, hey, help us out because we need fucking help. I don't know.
Could 100 kangaroos have beaten Hitler? That brings us to our first segment.
Yeah, well, I don't want to answer that question.
Well,
Hopefully.
I do want to just bring up one quick thing. With that 100 versus 1 thing, that just started popping up out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
I didn't see the beginning of it. I don't know how it began, but my guess is one of those AI simulators where they're like 100 blank versus 1 blank. And I imagine, have you guys seen these? Mm-mm. They'll do like 100 Jedis versus 100 Sith, and then it's like a simulator, so it's a battlefield and like just a bunch of characters randomly, and then they go after each other, and then it shows who won in the end. It's like a simulator.
Who wins?
You guys haven't seen these? They're pretty cool.
I haven't seen it, but I remember something growing up. They would do like, it was on Animal Planet. It'd be like a gorilla versus like a polar bear. Who would win? And they'd go through they would simulate it. They would animate the whole thing.
They would do like a Deadliest Warrior, but with animals?
Yeah.
Remember that show?
Yeah,
Deadliest Warrior?
exactly.
That was my shit. Deadliest Warrior would take warriors from like different generations, and they would simulate them fighting.
Oh, that's
It's always
cool.
so sick.
Mm-hmm.
How about epic rap battles?
Bottles of history.
So I don't know. That just came in my mind. But okay, so I think that's probably how it started, but I don't know where it started. I'm in the same boat as you where it just started popping up. And then I was like, I mean, I've always been on the side of we would fuck up. Because think about it, back in the day, we had spears and we were taking down mammoths.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was
You know
probably like 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, so
And they
like,
couldn't
we can take down, I say 30 humans can take down a silverback. And the extra...
Well,
I wouldn't want to be that first
60,
30.
70. Yeah, no, we wouldn't be. We wouldn't be.
It depends where you are, right? I feel like if you throw like everyone in like an NFL stadium, what are we gonna use to beat up this gorilla?
Well, that's the thing. There's simulators like barehanded.
Well, are you... Yes. Yeah, in the simulator, it's barehanded. I don't know if this is where it came from, but I imagine they threw this into that simulator that I'm talking about. I wish I could... I guess I'll show you after the podcast what I'm talking about, but...
The only thing is like the AI, like it doesn't capture the strategy that humans do. You know, I'm sending the first 30 fat guys I have. Setting a 200-ton fun.
Okay.
Get out there, fight them, wear them out, and then I'll have like the little the little malnourished-looking guys. You know, kind of striking, maybe hitting them from the back, and then I'd come
Couple
in.
Eagles fans out there.
Exactly. And then I'm 100. I'm number 100. You know, claiming victory because I like moved the troops.
Yeah, hell yeah. Kind of like Oscar from Shark Tale, where he was standing on top of the shark, but he didn't actually kill him. That'd be
Yeah.
He's like, Nacho, get out of the picture. Go take the picture, Nacho.
But my thing with that was I just started seeing on my phone, that was like that one gorilla before, that one homie that takes down that gorilla at the end, that one homie that does this, and they're like, that gorilla and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what the fuck are they talking about? And then all of a sudden I just saw one gorilla versus 100 people.
Yeah.
Did you see that pop up on your?
I did. I got the one where it was like the gorilla after he remembers Harambe or someone says Harambe and then he goes
Saw that
ape
one.
shit.
Yeah.
I think it's good. I think there's no like, it's kind of like a very positive meme. Like it all bands us together. Like us as human can defeat this stupid ape.
That actually, that's a good point.
I think
It's a
it's a very
nice,
healthy
fun
meme,
meme.
yeah.
It's not attacking anybody directly. It's just fun.
Yeah.
It's just a monkey.
Yeah.
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 It's just endangered. I did see, the one that did make me laugh though was like, it was like how y'all motherfuckers be talking about this gorilla, and it's like a picture of a gorilla, and it's got like the Super Saiyan hair, the Millennium Puzzle, and it's got like all the famous anime stuff on it. It's like y'all acting like it would kill 100
I'm
people.
sure you guys have seen this one, but did you see the tweet or like some? It was like 100 busty Latinas versus me.
That's wild. Did you see all the really misogynistic ones?
No.
It was just like 100 women versus accountability.
Oh my god.
I did see that actually. That's fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah, unacceptable, but yeah, I saw that.
You threw out a good one today. Oh, I don't know if we can say that one.
I said the 100 bums versus job application.
But how would so they just none of them sign it?
They're all too lazy. They're like, there's 100 people here. Someone's gonna do it for
Still
me.
busy collecting their checks in California.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so the job application wins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately.
It doesn't get signed, and you know what loses? A small business.
And we support small businesses 100%. We're all about small businesses. This is a super small business.
We have no revenue yet. Are we ever going to do merch?
We have merch.
Jacob has it all. I've always given it to Jacob. Well, no, he made us those awesome shirts, which I need to start wearing that again.
Just be patient.
It's coming?
Just be patient.
Be patient.
Something's coming, but I can't start it yet for a certain reason.
Why? NDA?
Damn, well, I would
bring
have
it up.
just said it out loud. Yeah, NDA, yeah.
Okay.
I plan on plagiarizing everything. I'm going to use the Nike check in it.
I respect that.
We could do OddPod socks.
It's held up in a port somewhere, isn't it?
If the audio's messing up. We've only been doing this for like 50 episodes. I got my camera angles down. Except the last episode where we did it here. The last episode that we did it here. My bad. The last episode that we did it here, with the sound's gotten a lot better. The camera angles keep working well. Like, this is a good angle. I had the camera right there last time, angled down. My fat ass wearing that green shirt that said dashing, and I was just like, I look like a green grape. Didn't work out well. Which, by the way, y'all check out that episode. It was pretty good. Kind of forgot what we talked about. But I weighed 260-ish there. Probably
Gordon
258.
Ramsay and the Herndon Tunnel Girl.
Yeah, wow, really good.
Yeah, I think it's just the title.
That's right, because we're in all green. We're in all green.
But pull up another one of those things. Let's stay on topic. Let's get this topic done. And
I forgot I'm in the driver's seat for this, sorry.
Okay.
I did that nice little segue, though.
You did. I was going to mention that you've been on a weight loss journey.
Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
Of course.
I have. I'm at 229 as of yesterday.
That's
wonderful.
We're all going to clap.
You mind clapping a little harder, at least? A little bit more
Yeah,
happy?
I can't hear that. Is
You
the
always-
audio picking
I'll be
up on that?
I'll be happy when you when you lose more weight. You know.
When I weigh
The
less
more
than
weight you lose, I'll clap louder.
How much do you weigh right now?
Oh, no. We're not
218.
doing this. We're
It's
not
not bad.
doing this.
It's not bad. Yeah. It's
Well, he has to stay in racing shape.
less than you, but you know, it's not bad.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Andy's race got canceled. We were really
That's it.
looking forward to that. We would have shown you guys some content because he was training, as y'all saw in the last episode, him and Jacob. How was that, boys? Did y'all miss me? I put in the segment
horrible.
notes to FaceTime me. No one ever
You
did.
didn't put that. Oh, don't use those segment notes. They don't work anymore.
Oh, I put in the notes,
Yeah.
FaceTime me.
Yeah, no, they don't. It
Yeah.
doesn't
No,
update
I
to
saw
everybody.
that.
That's why I've been texting you. Anyways, 100 U.S. Human beings versus 100 Britons.
Oh, America's got that on lock.
We did this already. We won twice.
Okay, but like think about it. Just 100 people at random. You don't pick the U.S. people. They don't pick the Britain people. Just they spawn in. Can be men or women. No, actually, it can only be men. We don't need that.
The U.S. because they're more crazy.
Well, the Americans,
Unless you give the British knives.
the Americans gonna be very fat. They're
Yeah.
gonna be fat. So
Yeah. Okay.
How about 100 Brits versus a toothbrush?
that's wild.
Yeah, I don't know.
100 dentists versus 100 Brits.
Just run.
100 Virginians versus 100 West Virginia. Wait, you put 100 Virginia versus 100 Virginia states versus 100 West Virginia states?
Oh, we lost that. And West Virginia's gonna win that. I feel like.
We did that already. West Virginia won.
Yeah. So that's not.
They got more guns these days
not
too.
gonna
Well,
win.
a lot of them are going to be inbred, so you know they probably don't have good eyesight. They probably have like a limp leg or something.
But they're hopped up off that Mountain Dew, baby. And what are you gonna do
that
against
dew
that?
mouth.
Yeah.
That dew mouth. Right? They're gonna run low on rations. It's just gonna bite through their teeth and it's gonna break.
More like that
Yeah,
mountain
because they're
meth.
biting us too. Like, I don't want to be there. First of all, if I got to vote out, but I'm of age, so I feel like they'd spawn me in there.
We come to film. Where's Jacob? I don't fucking know.
He got,
Fighting
he got
West
called to action. Well, you know, you'd have us like Virginians like charging, and be like, ah! I feel like the West Virginians would kind of be like the a Last of Us kind of thing, like, just like charging like a zombie. They have a clicker too, just like running at us. That's what I pictured. 100 men versus 1,000 women.
Now, listen.
Just
Be
by
honest.
sheer numbers.
Now,
Sheer
what are you
numbers.
saying?
That boils down to what? 100 women per man? No, 10 women per man.
Yeah,
Sounds like a fun time.
yeah. Is it
You
10
telling me you're
women
gonna
per
beat 'em?
man?
No, I don't think that's right, Matt.
We need to do that now, or else people are gonna look it back
That
and be
is
like
right,
they're
Matt.
retarded. Okay, yeah.
Is it 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, can you take on Andy? Can you take on 10 women?
I am confident that I could do my job, but if we're selecting randomly, are we confident that a random man that we pick up off the street could do his job?
I think so, yes, that he could. And if he can't, that's okay, because I'm sure in the 100 men, we're going to get those handful that just have so much rage towards women. So much. Like, they will take down 50 alone.
You're saying I could beat the fuck out of these women?
Yeah.
Like, you'll be so excited.
Oh,
Yeah,
if we
man.
get Chris Brown in there, if we
that's
get Ray
wild.
Rice,
Oh,
if they drop in, I'll be like, guys, they got it. They'll
10
be fine.
incels versus 1,000 women.
But here's the thing. When it comes to teamwork, we got that. They're going to argue. And we're
Why
gonna
do you get to take the front?
Yeah. Oh,
Like, why? Oh my God.
Because I'm not pretty enough. Like, you know. But so I think I could take on 10. This is stupid as fuck. Nacho, say what you got to say, and then let's move
Oh,
on.
I already said my thing.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay. Oh, I said 100 bums versus 1 job application. That job application's not getting done. All right. Pope Watch. So we sent this segment right before the Pope actually got selected. To our surprise, Pope Leo is the name that he will officially be going as, and he's the new Pope, guys.
Can someone explain that? Because if I knew I could pick a new name,
I didn't know that
might
either.
have tried out for Pope. Like
Yeah.
send an audition tape in.
What would your Pope name be? Would you like what?
Dope Pope.
Pope Dope?
Yeah.
Pope Dope. It has to be. Yet Pope comes first.
Oh fuck! That can't be like the Dope Pope.
That means a different thing.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'd probably be Pope Dope, the dopest. Pope the dopest.
Pope the dopest, the first, and the one
So
and
that
only,
means
baby.
There's been other Leos.
14.
Is that like a astrology sign Leo, or is that just a name?
I don't know. I actually didn't even know that they picked like their own names, or they got to switch them. Because I guess Pope Urban was like, Pope Urban is like one of the most famous known popes, and there have been a few Pope Urbans. Pope Francis was, which one was Pope Francis? Wow, I typed in PO and that was bad.
Who?
Downhill.
Pope Francis was he was originally called,
We're gonna learn something. Pay attention, OddPod.
his full name was Jorge Mario Bergoglio.
Bergoglio.
So
And he goes, just call me Frank.
Oh.
He was an Argentine Pope, man. You will be missed, Pope Francis. He stayed alive just long enough to tell JD, go fuck yourself.
What a guy.
Or JD killed him.
I think the new guy's gonna do that too. He doesn't like him either.
Yeah, they had the Twitter beef. I saw that. How do
you beef with a pope? Like, that is one thing I would not do. I had a pastor back in the day that tried starting some beef with me.
Did you beat him up?
That's not my go-to thing.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't get into it with him.
You're a good guy for that.
And don't dig any farther into this conversation.
I will not be.
Because there's more to it, and you don't get to know.
Yeah, I don't even get a fucking mic, apparently. So, popes typically change their name upon being elected, not as a requirement, but as a long-standing tradition that symbolizes a new beginning and new identity as the leader of the Catholic Church. What would your pope name be, Andy? Pope Ping.
No, that sounds like pooping.
I would do that just for the memes.
I would probably be Pope Andy, right? Like I like my name, right? Why do I
No,
have to
imagine
change
people
it?
are like, you can't do that.
I'm like, yeah, I can. I'm the Pope. God
Andrew.
God gave me permission.
Oh, okay.
I am
so
allowed
you're just gonna
to.
throw that out there every time
Yeah,
it goes in your
I
benefit?
rule the Vatican.
He does.
Yeah.
It's his own state.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Pope Andy just sounds wholesome.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Pope Andy.
Well, it's a kid's show
Hi,
for
guys.
sure, yeah.
I'd have like weekly broadcasts, to all my people.
The Jews are the problem. Just
my
pop it off.
And your Pope name? Yeah. Didn't see
If
that.
I was the Pope, I'd be Pope No Hope, because you would not want me to be the
Oh
Pope.
my
hope.
God.
Or
Pope Fear.
Pope Fear. Pope Fear. Yeah, Pope Fear.
Yeah,
I like that one.
there you go.
Or I'd be Pope Nacho.
No.
That way when I go out, everyone goes, Nacho! They're just like screaming, and I'm like, settle down, my children.
What if they don't
I mean
take
that
you
figuratively.
seriously as
Huh?
Pope? They're like, oh, it's fucking Pope Nacho. He's a fucking dickhead.
I don't know, I'll get an Inquisitor or something. I don't know what they use. Like, do they still got those?
Pope, so he gets to, he wins at the end of anything.
God has just told me. It's
God just told me kill him.
It's like That's So Raven.
Oh my God, I had like those flashes. But, while we're still on this, you want to talk about Pope? You guys want to hear a little bit about Pope Leo?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
He was born in Chicago. Chicago, hey.
Chi-town.
After that, he lived a little bit in Peru.
A lot in Peru.
Yeah, lived a lot in Peru. And then he attended Villanova. He didn't get, what's that word? I was trying to memorize it the whole time so I wouldn't forget. Vindicated? Not vindicated. He didn't get he didn't get
Popularized.
he didn't get religionized until after Villanova. So I saw this funny thing that I was like,
He
right now.
probably had sex there.
So there are things saying, probably right now, there's a group chat saying, I fucked the Pope in college.
Yeah, there's gotta
no.
be.
Yeah.
There's gotta, it's Villanova, right after a basketball game.
Well, he was also a math major, though, so, you know. How much pussy were they getting?
Math bitches.
Maybe he was gay.
Ooh.
Because he, like, the one thing that he's different from Pope Francis, he says that he criticized schools that, he criticized schools that taught more than one gender, and he said that taught made-up genders was one thing that he said. Doesn't like gay marriage. So he's not too much like Pope Francis, but in his speech, he said that he's going to pick up where Pope Francis left off. And then he said, fuck you, J.D. Vance.
Did Pope Francis like those things?
Pope Francis was a symbol of hope and good in a time when the world was pretty bad.
But isn't that just 180 from the religion?
What?
It
It's
being
a woke pope.
acceptable of it.
I think it's
don't
up to
get
the
that.
interpretation.
Pope Francis was a woke pope.
Right?
So this is all like whatever they want it to be.
Well, God told Pope Francis that,
Well,
and
that's
so
good.
that's
That's
why.
good. That's gonna help. Okay.
He probably spoke to Pope Francis. Probably spoke to God, and he goes, "You really hate gay people?" And God went, "No, I don't know why they keep like saying that. Someone put something in a book. I didn't mean it like that." But no, Pope Francis. Well, Gaza was being bombed. Pope Francis called the one Catholic church in Gaza every single night. He had in talks with. He was in talks in Ukraine. He helped the U.S. and Cuba normalize relations. Like Pope Francis did a lot on the world stage.
Dope,
It's the
Francis.
good man gone. And now we have this new one that just causes Twitter beef, which isn't a bad thing.
Well, we see where he goes from here. Like he's here now, and then you got to see where he goes from here, because everybody can change.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know the guy. I know nothing of this. Here's what I wanted to ask, and I wrote it in there. I'll ask the legitimate one, and then I'll ask what would be
He
the
probably
odd
has a
one.
big dick. I don't know why you asked.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
It does say
It's a
that.
Pope dick.
Now I'm wondering, like, what do they? What is the criteria? I guess people vote.
Yeah, so you have to be a cardinal. You have to be younger than 80. Sorry, Joe Biden. And you have to like be a cardinal. But the thing was,
that means.
this is something that I remember now. I think it was like 160 or 160-ish cardinals that vote. Pope Francis appointed 108 of those right before he died
Good strategy.
as a good way to make sure that his legacy and like what he taught kept going.
Good strategy.
Good strategy. And he was like, and don't let the Asian one in.
Okay, so if
Filipino
they
Asian.
had to compete, what would be the Pope Olympics to become Pope? Whoever got answers first, they all sit in the room and like, I got signal.
I got him. He's on the line right now, guys. Stop. Shut the fuck up.
I was gonna say, I don't know, like a three-legged race with a kid. Like the Pope would run around and lap a three-legged kid, and they're like, if you win, you get to be the Pope and keep the kid.
Okay, well. Did the Cardinals vote on that too?
Yeah, they voted on that too. And 2/3 have to approve. So it was actually remarkable that 2/3 like were able to approve of an American Pope, especially with the climate. Didn't really think it would work out.
Was there not a lot of Americans there?
No, it's just with everything going on in America, with us kind of being assholes on the world
but
stage.
that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, like, were there other American candidates?
No, I know that the 3 were an American. The other one was this guy named Pizza. He's Italian.
I'd vote for that.
Cool.
And then there was an Asian Pope.
There's a Filipino guy.
He would have been the first
Nice.
Asian Pope.
Dude,
That would have been so cool.
awesome.
That would have been cool.
That would have meant a lot to the Asian community.
That would have just thrown me off. Imagine seeing like a just straight like non-white guy Filipino just wearing the thing, probably like a little mustache like too,
I feel like all the popes look the same. That might be like racist of me, but I think they all look the same.
because we're all a bunch of old white men,
Yeah, that makes
except for the
sense.
Filipino guy.
Yeah.
I would have just
And
loved
are
to see
you
that.
Pope till death?
Yes, or unless you step down, but I don't know which popes have to step
Pope
down.
so that means everybody, unless they step down, everybody that ran, all hope's gone.
Yeah.
Hope to be Pope is nope mope. Or
No
something
pope,
like that.
no pope for you. Imagine.
for you.
That's a good point you bring up though. Like you got so close and then you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't think they're in it to try and be the pope, though, right? It's not like politics.
All they care about is power. At the
They're
end of the
not.
day.
No, I think they're in it for God
Oh,
They're in this for
right,
God.
right.
and saving people.
Mm.
And protecting the Vatican secrets. That's always a cool documentary to watch.
I don't know nothing about that.
The Vatican, they just say it's like it's its own state in Italy. So it's like not presided by Italy, and it's been around for thousands of years. So they just have the basements. They just say there's just so many secrets down there. Like, who knows what the fuck is down there? Like a secret Illuminati society. There have been more popes. There have been 267 popes. More popes than years that America has been around. But that's not even counting, like, those popes were around for like 10, 20 years each. Maybe more.
Wow. What is it on Netflix?
What?
Whatever documentary you're talking about? Or YouTube?
No, one way to find it is just be on YouTube late at night. Just be scrolling. You know when that weird shit pops up? Yep. When you're down those weird ones.
I've been there. Not a pretty place to be. All
right.
That was Pornhub. Sorry.
Speaking of pretty places.
Well, I was getting... Well, my next question was, how about pretty people? Which celebrity do you think would have made a good pope? Because we have a fucking president. What celebrity would have been a good pope?
Celebrity is a good pope.
If you guys don't mind if I go first?
He wanted to say
Jackie Chan.
I was thinking that too.
Jackie Chan.
Why the hell
I
were
need
you
my
thinking-
Asian pope.
Because we were on the Asian pope side.
Yeah.
If we're going
Oh, I love God.
It doesn't have to be Asian. You can pick a white guy, you know.
Mark Wahlberg.
That was my white guy guess.
Well, because
No, I don't-
he's Catholic, and at least makes sense. Like,
I can't support him because he doesn't like Asian people.
so it'd be like all out war. Like, yeah, I get that. But
I would have loved to have Matthew McConaughey be the pope. Now, the thing about God, y'all, we need to just...
I support that Southern Pope. Fuck it.
Or, fuck it, Joe Biden. Make Joe Biden the pope. God told me we need to send $5 million to Israel. Something like that.
I'd be down for that. I'm trying to think of another like odd. If there was a cartoon character who could be Pope.
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, I like that.
a lot of big Kerrigarten. So this other question was, Robert Francis Prevost, the first American... Oh, wait, no, just kidding.
Those are just facts.
Yeah, well, his name was Robert Francis. Now he's Leo.
Pop up a picture.
He
Thank you, Nacho.
looks kind of scary.
I think that was right before he became Pope. They took that picture.
He looks like that really nice, he looks like the nice school teacher that, years later after you graduate, you find them, they killed somebody in Taiwan or Thailand or something. Like a woman.
So I've been into a lot of places, because I'm going to go by that.
Not
I've been
touching
to
that.
a lot of places where, like the churches, I don't know what they are. They have prayer rooms. They're, low-key around Fairfax County, and they got popes up in there. And they are...
What?
Everything. I can't make this decision, but you can speak to Pope, blah, 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 or whatever. Or
These are churches?
priest,
Don't you mean father?
Father, sorry.
Yeah,
father.
Pope and father, big
My
different
bad.
thing.
But they are everything. No, but nothing's going down without their approval. Even if it's regarding the building or anything. So, and it's always interesting talking to them because I don't talk to them how their people talk to them. I will
what's
show
up,
you
bro?
the same respect I will show any other adults.
And I respect that.
Personally. I'm
You
not
go up
trying
to
be
you go up to him and you
disrespectful.
go, "Hey, dude, smell this." Because I did last night.
Pull my finger. Now, I don't know if you guys ever spoken to a priest or anything like that.
Never.
No, you never done confession? I've never done confession.
I've never done
I mean,
confession.
I've always wanted to though.
I've only been into
Say
a church
obscene
once
shit.
in my life.
Huh?
I've only been to a church once in my life.
You live across the street from a church.
I've never been inside of it.
Will you burn? We'll find out next episode.
It's just getting hot.
Next episode, we visited church.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, what's up, guys? We're here at a church.
We don't know why, but here we are.
Have you seen that one? If I can find the video, I'll pull it up. But the one Instagram guy that dresses up as a pope and takes phone calls.
I have not seen
People
that.
will call him and they'll be like he just had a funny green screen in the back. And the funniest one that went the most viral was "Father, I must confess." And he goes, "Speak, my son." And he goes, "There was this girl at the grocery store I used to work with. She was retarded." And he starts laughing and he goes, "Stay with me, Father." And then just the shit that he said, he was like, "Anyways, I fucked her in the ass in the frozen aisle."
my
And then, the
God.
way he edited it was so funny.
That's really funny. Using religion for content.
That's the kind of shit that I would do. You know what other kind of shit I would do? Answer these odd questions.
Oh. Hey,
Hey, what's up?
nothing. Chilling. How about you?
Nothing much. Just chilling.
Oh, hey, hang on. Jacob's calling me.
Anyways, the reason I'm I'm calling you guys is...
Did you know if you follow the YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, you get daily odd questions? Wrong answer. There we go. And exclusive behind-the-scenes footage? You should really think about checking it out.
No!
No.
Oh.
For the first
Odd question.
Odd question.
My name is Jacob. All right. Can you listen to all the music from an artist before they were canceled?
So I put this question up, and I was thinking, right?
That's why it doesn't make sense.
Can we elaborate? No, it does. Wrinkles up here.
Okay.
What he means, got you, is say an artist gets canceled, but he keeps dropping music. Can you still, right now, after he gets canceled, listen to his old music, but not the new stuff that's coming out?
Oh, no, I can still do that, absolutely. Morgan Wallen.
Which one?
Morgan Wallen. He got canceled for a day for using the N-word. But he didn't even use the hard R. Like, he was just trying to be gangster.
Oh, it's slight N-word.
Yeah. And for him being country, him just kind of saying in a gangster way, that's not bad. That shows restraint, if you ask
You were
me.
about to say something. What were you about to say? You were ready, dude.
About the Morgan Wallen thing?
No, you were right before that. Right before I said, let me, wrinkle.
Oh, I was just going to explain. I was just going to do what you did.
But that was good?
Yeah, that was wonderful. You did a great job.
Awesome. So we're talking about R. Kelly.
Oh.
That's what we're talking about right
Well,
now.
so here's the thing, though, right?
Yeah.
It depends on when he did that act.
The whole
right?
time.
So you can't listen to it. Like Kanye, before he was like, going crazy, before Kim Kardashian ruined him,
Yeah.
right?
So like, I'm seeing all about this new album that's coming out. I'm seeing people like worship, like they're so ready for it, and they're like, oh, this actually sounds hard and shit, and it's talking about how Hail Hitler and all that. Have you
And
guys
how
seen
he fucked
this?
his cousin, or sucked his cousin's dick.
Well,
heard
that
about
wasn't a
that.
song though. That was him just tweeting it. I'm talking about his music. He's talking about Hitler in it. Did you guys see this yet?
I didn't
No.
listen to
Okay,
it.
so it's
Seen this?
coming
Heard
out,
about this?
and I know your ass is gonna listen to it. So, so he's talking about Hail Hitler in the song, and people are all like, "Oh, but it actually sounds hard, though." Is that acceptable behavior? Is that acceptable behavior?
If you're a part of the KKK, I guess, but
Or if you're part of that new right-wing party, AfD, at Germany.
I'm not familiar.
They're the AfD party in Germany. And they're like, Germans are freaking out right now because that party is slowly rising to power. And a lot of them are like literally descendants, like not like physically, but descendants ideology-wise of Nazis. And so everyone's like, they're gaining power, and all the Germans are going, guys, we did this already. The guys does not work out, but they're going to be bumping his music at the next fucking rally. Last time they had it, fucking Elon Musk there.
So we're talking about.
No joke.
I know.
I don't know. Okay, so you're not gonna listen to it.
I
Kanye's
will.
Going off.
No, I will. I'll be very
I'll do
curious
it for the
to listen to
culture, so we can talk about it next time.
So whenever I'm listening to music, and you know how just like if you ran out of your playlist, it'll just start playing random songs.
Yes.
R. Kelly's never come on. Diddy songs have never come on.
They shadow banned him.
Yeah, that's a good point. I never thought about that. They probably do get shadow banned.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I just came up with that, by the way.
Wow.
Well,
top of my
I'm
head.
keeping their
Good
numbers
for
up.
for that.
Thank you so much. Oh, you just gonna search for it now?
Some R. Kelly songs are good. I'm a flirt. That song is not good. Did not age well. He goes, whatever I'm gonna do it. I'm a flirt, and I'm like, is flirting though what you did? I don't think it was. I think a little bit more. I think you got a little grapey, if you ask me.
So let's answer the question, right? Is it okay to listen to the music beforehand?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can like the music, but not the artist. I don't know. I don't feel right saying that. I don't.
Are you separating the artist from the music?
You're getting that
Yeah.
artist paid still.
Yeah, he's in the royalties.
Yeah, you're
Won't do
paying
much
that.
in jail. It'll help Kanye.
All the
Definitely will help
commissary? Are you
Kanye.
kidding me?
I mean, the Kanye. I mean, you guys just brought up good examples, like the Kanye one and the Diddy one, and even that Kesha song, "Wake Up in the Morning Feeling Like Pete." If you listen to that song, it's blurt out,
No.
like on the radios or stuff. It's
Oh, I'm
Pete.
sure.
You
I'm sure.
can't erase history, guys.
Yes, apparently you can.
Well, what is?
Just go
I was
back
trying
to
to
the
segue
question.
it. I guess I was
Said,
trying to.
well,
Question two.
I was trying to segue it and be like, well, you can't erase history, and the ones that do, that is the fastest way to trigger me. Not really. But what's the fastest way someone could trigger you? Jacob, I feel like this is a you question.
and I did ask this, but here let's answer it for each other.
Ooh.
Road rage, traffic. Somebody can trigger you in the road.
I do get very well.
They can
I
cut
used to
you
get
off, or they can
really
pull
angry.
over and slow down immediately.
That one makes me very angry.
Boom, nailed it. You do.
No, wait, Can I say something? As his friend, I know what triggers him.
Say something.
As his friend, I know what triggers him.
touch
He hates when people touch his head. He hates when people touch his head.
A lot of surface area.
That's crazy.
I was just gonna give it a little push, but he hates that shit. You saw how he just reacted like a little cat.
I don't like it either. I don't like to be touched in the face.
Right? Like moving your head like that. Like, don't touch my head.
I think some
If
people,
someone did it, I'd be like, yeah. But Andy, you have like a.
I remember.
face is a very personal thing.
Yeah.
All right, so now do me. Do me.
You. People telling you can't do a certain thing.
You nailed
Authority.
it. You fucking nailed it. You fucking nailed it.
Yeah,
on
I
the tip.
did.
He's so mad about that now. Like,
Yeah,
I
like-
fucking hate that.
Yeah, I hate how you guessed that too. That triggered me a lot.
How you told me what triggers
I'm
me.
telling you what makes you angry.
I'm telling you, you nailed that on the head. Fucking authority figures. That's why I love my job, because I have a certain authority out there. And then just what was the first part? What was the first part you said? Don't laugh at me.
People telling you what to do.
People tell
Or
me.
you're
what to
telling
do.
you you can't do
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Like if I'm in a waiting room and they're like, "Oh, you can have a seat," I'm not taking that seat. No, I'm dead ass. Like I'm not taking that seat. And then they'll repeat it. Oh, you can go ahead and sit down. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll be right here.
Such a toxic alpha mentality.
It is toxic.
Jacob, could you please help me carry in these groceries? No.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm good.
Jacob's
Don't
the
tell me
equivalent of a dog that you try to pet, like ducks his head. Like, it's like, don't fucking touch me.
No, it's like that Drake and Josh episode where he's like, "Have a good day." He's like, "Don't tell me what to do."
Yeah.
Don't even bother. Your turn.
So
Do me.
funny.
I mean, mine would just be when you don't get enough sleep. That's not how someone triggers you.
I get triggered easily when I'm tired.
You get triggered at women's rights, or if like a woman drives.
When women are having fun, you know? I noticed that. You're right.
No, Jacob, I guess what might trigger Jacob is bad, I don't know how to explain it. Like, people either, I wasn't scamming, but that gets anybody. I would say what triggers Jacob is people trying to do wrong, not even in a bad way, but what he might interpret as wrong, but not even directly to him. Like the one time when Meg gave like someone money at the store.
Oh yeah, that was so bad.
Yeah, she gave him like Meg was just, the person was just giving the person like money because they needed some, and it turns out they got scammed, and like it turned into an argument.
I think miscommunication.
I chased the dude down,
Yeah.
but I couldn't find him.
He was
I
mad.
made her. I love you, baby.
Didn't you make you pay her $20?
No, I tried to find the guy. I drove all around this grocery store. I even went back inside, and I forgot to put my the car in park, so it started drifting. I hopped back in. I was so mad because I was like, dude, if you're going to give away our hard-earned money, because we've been dating for a long time, so it's our money now. I was like, you got to run this by me. I mean, like, why are you dating me? Like, I'm supposed to be there for you. You should have called me before you made this decision, because that dude just asked me for money. And he's been going from person to person, and you're the one who gave him money, and he's fine. Whatever.
He's getting mad.
Yeah. But so yeah,
I remember he
that
talked
triggered
about
me.
it the
That
next
triggered
day.
me.
You were
But
mad.
what you're considering, what you said, really boils down to somebody getting one over on my girlfriend. So somebody I love getting one over on them. That's what triggered
Getting
me.
duped.
This just goes back to like you don't like people telling you what you can't do or trying to get one over on you. Like the
Yeah.
banana thing.
Yeah.
Can't throw that there. Fuck you.
Oh man, yeah. Oh my god, that guy. All right, Nacho, do you want to go first or me? I don't know if I have
first.
one.
I'm thinking.
Trigger.
See, nothing triggers me. I'm
No,
just
that's not
calm-
true. I
no,
just
no,
wanted
no.
to not say that
Calm
one. I
soul.
just wanted to not say that
I
one.
know what you were about to say.
Yeah, so I was going to say it. But no, we're going to move past that and we're going to go to anything. Like, I have not hung out with you in probably a year where you haven't mentioned Donald Trump. So if anybody favors Donald Trump, like, that triggers you.
That's fair.
immediately. Yeah.
That does
Which is
trigger
fair.
me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm trying to be better at that, but it does
But
trigger
if
me.
Donald Trump was black, you'd be flipping your shit.
I would storm the White House myself. Found him out.
Okay! Cut that part out
We
now!
did it once, it didn't work.
Well, that was all lawful. Right?
Andy, you
That
should
was
have
lawful.
a good one for Nacho. Why did I?
That is a good one. That does trigger me. Absolutely, it does.
I know, but he could probably have some deep cuts. Like that forehead thing I would not have pictured, or I would not have been able, because I'm not going to touch Andy on the face.
But in my defense, I will never be the kind, though, that would be like, oh, I can't be friends with you, or I can't do you because you just... Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah.
Because I do know some motherfuckers like that.
Exactly.
And it honestly bothers, because it's like we don't know these people. We're so far out of politics ourselves, like, whatever. Anyways, I'm not even going to get into it. What's up, Andy?
What makes Nacho...
Trigger him now.
what
You just
makes-
trigger him.
Triggers him?
I'm actually a little mad now about the Donald Trump thing. So go for it. Go for it. I'm warmed up now.
Oh, I don't know. Like, woman? I don't fucking know what makes me angry.
I
Come
just
on,
feel like
yes you do. What's
I'm trying
something
to think,
somebody
like,
could do or say? Don't make it personal.
Like, steal from him or something. I don't know. Like,
yeah, that's
Oh.
reasonable.
like.
How unreasonable it be to be
It's like
someone steal from me?
Okay,
Just
okay,
that.
here's a good one. Here's a good one.
That's fine.
When people nag you about things, just constantly bring something up about you, something up to you.
Yeah.
You got mad at me for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's a good one.
I've lashed out at you before. I've lashed out at him. If I get nagged over something, or if you just really nag at me at a bad time, I will lash out. That's a good one.
Cool. That's a good one. Good on question, Jacob. Thank you. Thank you very much.
What was this about, man?
Now we're all just triggered. All right, let's get through the fucking episode.
I was the episode today. Fuck you.
All right, Jacob. I'll allow you to end the episode. You may end it now.
There was
I'm
one
telling you
more.
what to do. Do what you You may end it. All right. If you had to get rid of one emotion, which would you choose? Love.
Oh, jeez.
That was a good one, dude.
God, you'd be such an empty pit without love.
Me?
Anybody.
I feel like it now.
Probably. I wouldn't say sadness. I wouldn't say joy. Is there any more?
Greed. Get rid of greed. Is
Absolutely
that an emotion? That's not an emotion.
I'm keeping greed. Greed's mine.
From everyone else.
I would get rid of. There are two that I would actually genuinely really want to get rid of.
Thank you.
Emotion.
Oh well, actually no. There is one like on top. Jealousy. I'd absolutely want to get rid of that emotion.
Yeah.
Whether if it's of others or just jealousy in general.
It'd be
And-
your emotions.
My jealousy, yeah. And anger. I don't like being angry.
Got it.
He's got the little color wheel with all the faces.
Yep, and I'm telling you how I feel. I'm around that area down there.
I'm on the bottom right now.
Anxious.
Yeah, that's a really good
It
one.
could be a good, like a safety thing to be anxious about certain things. It could get you out of some things, but if you could just like not have anxiety, you'd probably be a little much for people sometimes. But I don't know. That'd be a cool thing to get rid of.
Someone would just be like anxious, be like, I don't know, like I have HIV, I can't afford the medicine. Be like, you're fine, dude. You're fine, bro. Just smile.
Let's go.
Anxious? Never heard of her.
So I was looking at this wheel, right? I was thinking, oh, I'm going to get rid of misery, like being miserable. But then I was thinking, right? You could make so much money if you could just get rid of misery. You know? You take advantage of so many people.
Are you saying your own misery or get rid of somebody else's?
Like everyone else's, yeah.
Oh, so
I know. Well, yeah.
Put them all to like slavery or
Yeah,
something.
pharmaceuticals do that all the time.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. But and
So
so
a little bibbity bobbity. Boop.
I would get rid of depression. That would be mine.
That's a good one. I mean, yeah, because there's misery, depression, sadness. I mean, it's,
boredom. What if you were never bored again?
At least you wouldn't be sad about it.
I see it.
yeah, when you put it that way, I like that.
Sounds
It's
good.
like that Timmy Turner episode where they asked him to just get rid of all of his emotions, and they were like,
Oh my God, yes, I do remember.
"Yeah." They're like, "How do you feel, Timmy?" "I don't."
I do.
Yeah.
Does it hurt? It doesn't. That's a good episode.
That was a
But you
great
need your
show.
emotions.
Yeah, totally.
That's a good question.
Last odd question.
Yeah,
I think.
that was it. Here's an odd question for the fans, for all two of you still watching. As we approach season 2, guys, we're about to end it next. Episode 50 is going to be season 2, the end of season 2. What episode was your favorite? Maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe that's odd. Who's your favorite?
I know
Who
my
do you
least
think here has the
favorite.
biggest penis out of all three of us? That's odd. Bring that up in the comments.
George. You know he's gonna bring up. I
Oh,
know my
absolutely.
least favorite episode of the season.
Which one?
DC mopeds and Black Nazi.
I can't even tell you what we talked about.
Don't even
Well,
remember.
clearly we talked about DC mopeds. It's some reason
Congressman.
Black Nazi.
The Congressman.
Oh right, yeah.
That was a fun episode.
that
You
was-
did crazy shit.
I know, but that was my least favorite.
That was the first day at your place, right? First episode at your place?
Oh fuck yeah, damn.
Yeah.
I love it now. What was your favorite or least favorite? Go.
My least favorite was the burger episode because it's crushing right now. It's our most viewed video,
Almost
and I'm not in
5K.
it.
Almost 5K.
Yeah, and I'm not in it. My favorite, the ping pong episode was actually a lot of fun, and it came out really. None of the ping pong, the pickleball,
Pickleball.
and it came out really well.
That was really
Like
fun.
the vibes in that was actually a fun edit.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch.
I did like
I don't know
it.
if
Yeah.
you watched it. But...
The H, it looked
trust
very
me,
HD.
I watched at least the first 15
Oh,
minutes.
that's right. At least your matches.
You cheated so hard.
I showed both camera angles.
That's
The ball was-
crazy. You literally see you hit the ball, and the ball like goes like it doesn't even touch line. Just before it touches line, you cut it.
Yep.
You cut it right.
Right when it's getting close, I just cut to a different angle. It's just right away so you can't tell.
Yeah.
All right, favorite, least favorite, or
My
none?
favorite episode was probably mountain biking. I like riding my bicycle a lot.
The last week, watch that.
Yeah, last episode.
It's doing
was
really well
good.
right now, actually.
Really?
It's 210 right now. I don't know if you pay attention to that.
Heck yeah.
But
210
I like
views?
2 out of 10, as in like
Oh,
out of
oh,
our recent
performance.
posts. Yeah. I really like the Trader Joe's episode. I thought that was fun to film. We got
That
pretty
was
litty
fun,
titty.
too.
That was a fun one. I was
Yeah.
drunk as fuck.
Yeah, dude.
We downed
It was
half a bottle of
messy.
wine before
we
we
looked
started.
terrible at that, but it was a fun watch and all that. So
Yeah, we need a drinking episode.
We do. Well, the Iron Will guy, we're going to be doing the beer run. Is that going to happen, Jacob?
I'm down to make it happen if we are.
I mean, shit, if I could drive drunk, I can run drunk.
And on that case, this is episode 49, y'all.
He just unplugged the light. Gordon said, show's
We're
over.
done. All right, guys.
Cool. We will see you guys on the season finale next episode.
We don't know what it will be. I think we're going to be doing golf. Let us know.
Peace.
Hi, everyone. I could see why Iron Will enjoyed that episode so much. John must have been laughing his ass off at that.